What's up, everybody? It's Noah, back after quite a long sabbatical with some more Heroes of the Storm free to play. So, the reason that you guys haven't seen a post from me in a while is because about a week ago, the hard drive on my little tank of an old laptop finally gave up the ghost. In lieu of replacing it, I decided to just pick up a new computer. There was a laptop that was about 4 or 5 years old, and it served me well across multiple continents and countries and stuff. But I think it's about time that I upgraded, so I got a decent little mid-range gaming tower now that I'm living a more stable life and not moving around all the time. And it's treating me well so far. Look at all the polygons on Sylvanas here, because I can actually run the game on high settings without my computer overheating now. Anyway, speaking of which, we are going to be playing Sylvanas today. Our remaining quests are win 3, play 8, and play 2 games as a Diablo hero, and I think that Sylvanas will do pretty well there. Before we jump in, I'm just going to say, once again, apologies for the delay, but we're going to resume daily Heroes of the Storm uploads from here on out. Hello to new subscribers from Reddit, where I saw that my channel was mentioned as a promising new Heroes of the Storm gameplay channel, and thank you to Traxxas, the prior victim of our replay analysis series, for giving me the big ups on that. Thanks a lot, Traxxas. Anyway, big changes are afoot in Heroes of the Storm. I think I'm going to do a vlog-style video within a couple days talking about the most recent balance patch and the possible consequences that'll have for the game, just in terms of the support meta and what it says about a possible change in design philosophy when it comes to support. So look forward to that. Going to be resuming my Fallout series, yada yada, pretty much everything. But all that out of the way, let's just jump into a game and see what we can get done. I'll see you in a moment. Right, guys, we are zoning in on Sky Temple. Gonna be taking Barb's shot at level 1. If you're new to Sylvanas and want to be a little bit safer, you can go with the wind. I'm going to... Oh, we got graphics quality on medium. I'm just dropping frames a little bit, so I'm just gonna turn down, see if I can pick up some of those frames. Oh, that's good enough, whatever. I'll tweak the settings again. I haven't tried this with Fraps yet on the new computer. So, you can take With the Wind if you're new to Sylvanas and you want to be safer, but honestly, she's a fairly safe character, so you shouldn't need that too badly. I'm going to be going bot lane. The comps are myself as Sylvanas, Vala, Rhaegar, Li-Ming, and Kael'thas versus Sylvanas, Li-Ming, Vala, Nova, and Tyrande. So we got supports, but we got no tanks, which means this will be a pretty aggressive game. I'm probably going to be in a mirror match down here. Against the enemy Sylvanas. I'm not too concerned about that because I'm just going to kind of try to outlane her a little bit. Is there anything else I can bring off? Movies, physics, shadows? Whatever. I don't know why I'm doing this. I got bigger fish to fry at the moment. So, what we're going to do is, I'm not going to bother trying to trade with this Sylvanas. I'm just going to try and outlane her. If I can do that, we'll be in a perfectly fine position. But she is playing very aggressively. What did she take at level 1? She took With the Wind. Okay, so she will be able to out-trade me at a distance, which kind of sucks, but I'm going to be able to out-push her as a result of Barb's shot, so it's probably not that big a deal. And we do manage to pick up a kill on the enemy Nova, which is good. It seems... Oh, whoo! Attempted gank from that Li-Ming there almost got me, but fortunately she was a little bit too quick to jump on it, so I'm going to back in anticipation of these temples. Kind of wondering what I'll do. Maybe I'll continue to soak bot. It seems like we're in a pretty good position there. We can just trade these temples. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, Sylvanas has pulled away, which is why I want to run down and soak that lane so we can maintain an experience advantage. It looks like there's some sort of mini fight occurring up at top where we'll probably be able to take out the enemy Tyrande and Nova if they don't leave. So right now I'm just going to start my magical Sylvanas split push with as much time as I can get. The timing of that minion wave wasn't exactly ideal, but it was okay. Still fighting up there. I'm going to take Venom just for the extra burst damage at level 4. Sylvanas' level 4 talents are really nothing to write home about, so that sucks a little bit, but we do manage to pick up another kill on the Nova. We are securing the temple very late, but we're getting it, which means I'm going to sit down here and see if I can pull down these towers, securing us. It should be a... Ooh! There's the enemy Sylvanas. So, unfortunately, I don't manage to take out those towers. I could probably turn on her, since I have Envenom. I don't know what she picked. Ooh, but there's the Li Ming. Do I get away? Yes, I do. Managed to pull out just in time for that. Did the Sylvanas... Yeah, the Sylvanas took Envenom as well. I think she actually blew it on me there. So, we do manage to maintain the experience lead, because I was doing that work down there. I tend to split push a lot of Sylvanas. She's good in a team fight, and I'll start participating in those more once I have my ulti. But until then, I don't really see a reason to... Oh, hello. Now you're dead. I don't know why she decided to Wailing Arrow, as though I didn't pick up Venom myself, because everyone picks up Venom when they're playing Sylvanas typically. But this means we will be able to get at least a free tower. But I am going to back out here because that Li Ming has been trying to gank me so much. So I just want a protective minion wave around me. Go Sylv, indeed. Taking up Unstable Poison at level 7, which is going to massively multiply my ability to split push. I like getting this bot wall down because it helps to protect us when we're going for bot Shrine, which is going to be the next phase. There's the enemy Sylvanas. Not too concerned about her, though. She doesn't have 7 yet, but at the same time, I can't see the Li Ming on the map, so I'm a little bit afraid of trying to go in on her. So, as you can see, the combination of Barb's shot and... Oh, man, I get double picked by that Vala and Li Ming. No one pinged danger, but then again, I wasn't really paying attention to the minimap, so I think that's my fault. Models, graphics quality. Yeah, just to avoid dropping frames while I'm running fraps, next time I might drop it down to low settings. I mean, you guys are used to that anyway. So, gonna head back down to bot. Fortunately, we still have a lot of experience up on the enemy team. We've got about a level and a half on them, which means that we will be able to secure ultimates long before the enemy team will. Yeah, not sure why the friendly team was going that deep right there. Indeed, please don't overextend. So we're going to poke out that Sylvanas. I have a Li Ming here to protect me, which is pretty nice. I'm actually trying to burn down that wall so they don't have vision on us. But I am going to sit right here and attempt to get some sort of gank off. Is that the real Nova? Yes, it is. We managed to secure the kill on her. But unfortunately, I'm too deep and I don't really have a front line, so there's nothing I can do there. So, if we'd committed a little bit harder, we probably could have secured that. Yep, there goes the Li Ming. I didn't know if that was going to be able to get her or not, but now we have ultimates. We'll be able to easily kill this enemy. Vala followed by the Sylvanas. I didn't even see that on the screen. So, a 1-4 trade, I think that I'll take that. I managed to do a lot of distributed damage. Boss, quit before temp come. This is kind of ambitious, but okay. I mean, I'll do it. This seems like a very, kind of dangerously eager thing to do. Oh, the our Rhaegar decided to pick up Bloodlust, which is kind of interesting. I am actually, I failed to mention this, the odd man out in 2 separate 2 stacks. So, that was actually very good timing on his part. It was a dangerous call, but it's a call that worked out, so I'm not going to complain too much. And that is fake Nova. I'm just trying to burn down these minions right here. And actually, well, I'm going to assist with these siege minions. And then I'm going to split up to mid lane to hopefully take out the enemy's mid fort, or at least get some sort of push going. Looks like Rhaegar secures the kill on that Vala, which is kind of surprising. But we're going to get in here, work down these minion waves, and start split pushing mid, because it's our safest opportunity, especially with a boss on bot. I am waiting for the minion wave, excuse me, to arrive. And now I'm going to assist them in taking this down. When you're split pushing, as Sylvanas, always be sure to set it up so your Q is going to hit one tower and your auto attacks will hit another. It just kind of gets the most done, the most bang for your buck in terms of your push. There are ways to micro it and just swap your auto attacks between the two, which will get you even more. Gonna take evasive fire just for the safety. And that Nova is way too fast on that gank, and she's not gonna be able to kill me. So, looks like we were picking up those bruisers, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I mean, we got two stacks on our team, so I'm gonna kind of roll with what they want to do. I kind of want to keep... I mean, this is just a different methodology of doing what I want to do, is just to keep pressure across the lanes. We actually have a pretty decent opportunity to pick this Li Ming, but I'm not sure where she is at the moment, so it looks like it's going to be bot and mid that are popping next. I'm just going to keep kind of wandering around, clearing minion waves as quickly as possible to keep up all that pressure. We do have an opportunity for a gank right here. Well, I don't manage to carry with the Wailing Arrow, but it works anyway. We managed to pick up the Li Ming, and we should be able to... Up. I want you, Tyrande. I don't know if that poison will get her or not, but I can dream, but she might just be too fast and might have been able to, actually... Oh! And now I'm probably going to die. I was hoping that she would be distracted by that fake juke, but apparently not. Still, she'll get punished for it. I am dying a lot this game. I've died 3 times. I will say that playing with upgraded graphics has had a surprisingly high impact on my performance. I think it's just there's so many new particle effects and stuff that I wasn't really seeing before that I kind of lose my character on the screen faster than I typically do. But either way, it's something I'll come to adjust to. Or I'll just drop it back down to low settings, because as pretty as this is, I kind of like the clean setup of low settings a little bit more. And unfortunately, our Rhaegar will go down, but not before we manage to secure most of the shots off that mid-shrine, so that's an acceptable trade. We're about a level and a half above the enemy team. Not quite a talent, but we'll get there in time. I'm just going to kind of meet up with the friendly team down here. They do manage to secure about half a shrine's worth of shots, but that's no big deal. It's going to take a little bit of time for Sylvanas to arrive back. This is actually a pretty good opportunity. We could get a gank here if we're careful. Up. Okay, it looks like Vala is going to be the one to initiate that. And we managed to blow up the Li Ming and barely save our Vala. Oh, damn it. I was just off with that Wailing Arrow. I was hoping to bomb her out, but unfortunately not. Got Cold Embrace, which is going to really increase the output, the damage output of our team by putting that vulnerability on everything hit by the Shadow Dagger. There's a few different ways to build Sylvanas. This is just the way that I prefer to. Your mileage may vary. She's got a lot of kind of different viable talent options based on what role you want to do in the game. I'm playing a more dedicated split-pushing kind of Sylvanas, so I think that's alright. So we managed to take out the Nova. Not quite the Sylvanas, but we do manage to secure the Bruisers, so that's going to be a win for us. Kael'thas blows up, which sucks, but, I mean, things happen. And we managed to blow up the Vala as well. So, 1 for 2 plus a Bruiser camp. I'll take that trade any day of the week. And, I don't know, what do I want to do now? Well, we got kind of a big minion wave pushing right there, so I think I'll just go clear that, because I don't really have a whole lot else to do. They can secure that siege camp easily without me. Of course, by the time I get back, it's basically cleared. I wanted to save some tower shots, but it looks like it's not going to be today. We got 13 seconds right here. I don't know why Rhaegar and Li Ming are in there, but they should definitely pull back. I'm going to ping for them to retreat. Looks like they're getting really greedy, attempting to kill a Sylvanas. I think KT is going to help me out with this, so we're just going to dump on this Bruiser camp real quick. I wonder if I'm able to solo this. I might be able to. Yep, it looks like I am. I've never really tried this before, soloing a Bruiser camp as Sylvanas, but yeah, I can do it. Oh yeah, I guess I could save myself some damage. I just kind of want to get this off just to create some distance in this top lane, since there's been a lot of pressure on it. That is a 2 for 2 trade, but now I've got some Bruisers pushing that way, and I'm going to head down to meet up with the team, so they're going to be forced to respond. to those bruisers top lane, or they will get all the way to the keep if left untouched. It looks like everyone's pulling back right now, so I'm just going to kind of run interference over here. Okay, I have a minion wave providing me vision, so I'm comfortable with getting in here and soloing this for the time being. If I didn't have the minion wave there to, oh, I did not realize that the... Damn it. I forgot that I can't reactivate after death, but the Leeming will easily kill that Nova. I had no clue that the Nova was there. That was very silly on my part. Can't believe I didn't pay attention to that. 4 death. I am leading in deaths this game. Boys and girls, that is just awful on my part. However, check out my siege damage. We should be able to clean this up. Or not. Oh, I forgot Kael'thas and Vala are both not there. And, ooh, our aggressive Leeming might get punished for this. Oh, yeah, our Rhaegar falls, and that's no good. I don't know why they stayed so aggressive there. Got a little bit overconfident there. We will manage to pick up a kill on the Leeming. Is it possible to get the Sylvanas? Yes, it is. With the reset for Leeming, we'll be able to take her out with that disintegrating beam. We got Vala there, who's going to take out Kael'thas, but get taken out as a result. So that ends up being about a 3 for 4 trade. Not the best, but it'll work. I mean, we're going to win this game. It's just kind of more sluggish than I would like it to be. But, as you can see, the enemy Nova has been forced to use Precision Strike to attempt to clear some of those bruisers. And somehow Tyrande died. Not sure how that happened. But I'm going to start pushing in here a little bit. I do not think I have pulled, like, a good Wailing Arrow this game. I feel very embarrassed. I'm going to take Bolt to the Storm, just for my own safety. Yeah, fine, I'll initiate on it. I can soak at least a little bit of damage. No, Vala, please don't get caught in that. Don't be silly. We got Leeming here, so we should be able to burn it down fast enough that we don't really need the Rhaegar, but he's about to be here in a moment anyway, so it's all good. We will manage to secure this boss. Not going to do a tremendous amount of damage. I kind of wish that it would push another lane where there's a keep, but... Man, these guys are really dedicated to murking. I mean, that's fine. It's one of my weaker points as a player, but I feel like they're kind of overly insistent on it sometimes. I think that you could be getting more done just by kind of pushing regular, but they don't really want to do that. Core end. I don't think... well, we do have 20. Oh, okay. Looks like we're just going to try and murk push this to the end. The question is being able to... get it done before they hit 20 and fight us on equal terms. Do manage to take out the Nova there. That's all good. So now we got some extra bruisers pushing in. I'm going to get in here. Our Vala falls, unfortunately. I'm trying to bust in here instead of looping around with our friendly neighborhood Rhaegar. We can take that down. There we go. And... oh, God, just out of my max range. That sucks. Well, we got Rhaegar here, so we could... yeah, I mean, the core's down to 50%. We can probably make this happen. Oh, there's temples up. Looks like we're going to pull off here and do temples instead. I mean, I think we could easily win, but... whatever. Fine, we'll win it the boring way. Like, the calls on the part of my team aren't bad. They're just kind of boring safe calls. I mean, and I was having this conversation with a friend while playing the other day about how the way to win at Heroes of the Storm in a lot of cases is a matter of, like, playing the boring way. Like, instead of trying to make plays, just do the boring stuff. Just, like, refuse to engage the enemy team unless you're in a perfect position. Stuff like that. But even here, I think we're being kind of overly tenuous. Like, we had 2 of the enemy team down. We probably could have just dived core and ended there, but whatever. And enemy Nova blows a precision strike there. Ooh, this is getting kind of hairy, though, because I know that that Nova is around. I've got 13 seconds on Wailing Arrow, but there's 3 there, so... we're going to get in here, do whatever damage we can. I do manage to take out the Tyrande. I was hoping for a little bit more of an explosion from my team, but it looks like Rhaegar and Vala just decided to sit there at top, so that ended up being a 2 for 3 trade. I don't know if this is GG or not. I don't know if there's not enough shots on that temple to actually end the game here. We do have all 3 keeps up, which is pretty cool, but where's that bloodlust? Oh, you needed to pop it earlier. 1% on the core. I mean, hopefully a catapult will get there or something, but whatever. It's not enough time for them to actually dive in and win. I have never seen a core survive at 1% on Sky Temple. Sky Temple does tend to have the shortest matches in the game. Because, you know, there's basically a death timer. You gotta screenshot this? You see, if we had just dove core before, we would have been fine, but... yeah, we could just do the back door. It's not a big deal. I don't know what Rhaegar is doing, but he's being a big silly. Nope, I don't want any of this. I don't want this. I don't know why he's baiting this. Okay, we do manage to blow up the Sylvanas. That's all good. I'm perfectly willing to backdoor it. I mean, I just took out the enemy Sylvanas. That's a pretty good thing, I think. Can we find that Li Ming, though? Oh, here they are. I may have to take out the Nova, but it's at the cost of me. So that's 2 down. Like, now is a good opportunity to dive. I've been kind of the sacrificial lamb this game. Oh no, Li Ming, please don't die. Please don't die, Li Ming. But there's the Shadow Stalk. They could just dive core. I mean, you got two of the enemy team down. It's at 1%. I think Rhaegar alone could just roll in and lightning shield it, but whatever. Fine. Oh, Rhaegar, come on. What are we doing here? The throws are real, gentlemen. I have no clue what's going on. If they just split up during this tempo, though, they're not going to be able to take both, so... Alright. No, you don't need to come top. Just split up, get the shots off, and end the game. It's like, people are just very, very silly. And, oof, well, this is a more dangerous situation than I wanted it to be. Okay, so you should be able to clear up that Li Ming, no problem. I'm back up, so everything's going to be fine. All you need to do is sit on the temple or something. Yeah. Very questionable decision making. I don't know. This has just put us into an unnecessarily dangerous position, and am I going to die? Ah, boy. And that's a Sylvanas versus Sylvanas kill right there. Oh, boy. If someone could just stand on that temple, I would feel much more comfortable with this game. But we are just kind of trickling in and getting ourselves killed. That was a stupid move on my part, but I was hoping I could body that Sylvanas before I did. But it looks like we just got each other killed instead. But finally, that is going to be a GG and a win for the friendly team. It was interminable, but hey, we got it done eventually, guys. We'll take a look at the score screen and just kind of see what we can find out from that. So, definitely not my best game. I mean, we did pull out a win, but ultimately I feel like my play was pretty flawed there. Sorry, guys, I'm still shaking off the rust after, like, a week of not playing and adjusting to the new graphical settings. I'm really thinking of just dropping them down to low, not just for the frames, but for ease of play. I've just been so accustomed to playing on low for so long, and a lot of people prefer low just for kind of the clarity and the lack of occlusion from things anyways. I think I might just go with that. So, back to ugly hots, guys. Anyway, on my team, I was top in siege damage. The enemy Sylvanas did a lot more siege damage than me, but at the same time, well, the enemy Sylvanas played better than me in general. I was involved in more takedowns, but I had another death, and I did less hero and siege damage than her. Then again, we had a lot more things pushing towards them than vice versa over the course of this game. In terms of the enemy team, their strongest player was probably their Li Ming. A lot of deaths on her side, but she was still making plays and getting a lot of stuff done. Their Vala actually did the most hero damage, but I feel like I was more scared of the Li Ming throughout that game. My play was definitely nothing to write home about. I was second from the bottom in terms of hero damage. It's really difficult, especially in the current meta, for a Sylvanas to play against a comp like this. Like, to play, in essence, a quick match comp. Just because so few people play warriors in quick match, the result is these kind of glass cannon teams. And when you've got glass cannon teams, supports are nice, but they usually uh, don't do everything you need in terms of healing. Without someone to soak that initial damage, as you saw, it's just so easy for a character like mine to get blown up pretty much instantly. Um, as far as my decision making, I think that it was okay for the most part. I don't think I was paying enough attention to the minimap. There were some ganks that shouldn't have happened. And during late game, I did just kind of start playing stupid, like when I rushed mid-temple alone. But I was just eager to get that win. But against a more organized team, stuff like that could have definitely resulted in a loss, so I'm going to chuck that up to low MMR from the enemy team and luck on mine. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a long time, but I assure you we're going to be back to daily Heroes of the Storm uploads along with my scattered other videos that I do. Appreciate you guys bearing with me during the long, cold winter of my absence. Anyway, kids, if you enjoy this content, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to the video. Hello to all the new subscribers from Reddit. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. And until next time, as always, I will see you in the Nexus. Have a good one.